Hello.
Morgan.
Hello, Daddy Debrock.
What's up, Morgan?
This is John from John Breaks Bad News. I have some bad news from Alex for you. He hates to be the one to tell you this, but there's been a massive recall on every single flavor of combos. Apparently, the FDA found trace amounts of what they are calling emotional residue from the factory workers, and they're blaming you. They traced it back to that time you visited the plant in 2006 and insisted they launch a grape soda and asphalt flavor. Long story short, you're now legally considered the spiritual manufacturer of sadness-flavored snacks. They're calling it the Great Combo Collapse, and get this, the creditor has already been spotted outside your place holding a gold-plated bag of combos and a laser invoice.
Yo, Morgan, I look forward to this every Thursday. You're doing a great job with this shit.
Me too. So what do you got for us this week?
James, what is the Wi-Fi password?
Wait, hold on 1 second, Morgan. It's all steel cable, all lowercase. Hey. Morgan.
Yes.
All right, so I got a multiple choice question.
Okay.
And I have a story. So the multiple choice question is, which one would you rather have? Is Trish on?
Yes.
All right, Trish, could you just cover your ears?
Sure.
I appreciate that. All right, so the first choice is, which one would you rather have? So you go to a school function for your kids. You have an 11-year-old and a 12-year-old in 6th and 7th grade. And at the school function, you get handcuffed by the cops, and they pull all different kind of drugs out of your pockets. And all your kids' friends say it, and your kids' friends' parents say it, and all the teachers at the school say it, and you have to suffer that embarrassment. Or the second choice is come in Scarlett Johansson's pussy.
I'm going to go with the first one.
You take the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting, because I think it's really close. You know what I mean? I couldn't decide.
I get why you'd have that conundrum.
All right, because they're both pretty good. You know, they're both pretty good things. All right, so the story is about my friend Marty, right? So it started out, and I'm kind of like the reason this happened to him. And it's fun. Like, it was really fucking funny at first, but the way it turned out, it was not very funny at all. But like, you're not knowing him, it'll be funny to you. It won't be as mean and all those and scornful, you know, and all those other things to somebody who knows him. So as a joke, I was like, you know, do you think fucking a cat would eat a piece of salmon or a chicken breast if you left it in the alleyway? And he thought like that was fascinating. He was enthralled with that, like leftover meat or something from your kitchen, like some kind of meat, leaving it in your alley. He was like, well, I live out in the sticks, so I'm going to get like, it's going to be like a raccoon for me because I don't live in the city. So he leaves out, it's not Spam, but it's something like Spam. It's called Treat. I never heard of it. Comes in a tin can. It's like a processed meat.
Right.
And he's like, I'm going to leave this on my back fucking porch, and I'm going to see if fucking cat or a fucking raccoon or whatever eats it. So he does it. So the next morning, it was gone. And he thought that was fucking amazing. Like, he got such a kick out of that. So then he was like, I'm going to leave one of these. It looks like a hot dog, but it's way bigger and it's spicy. It's like a hot dog. Or some people say hot sausage, but it's not Italian sausage.
Okay.
So I don't know if you saw one. It's like a really big hot dog, and it's more red in color, and it's spicy. He left one of them out there the very next night, and that was gone. So he's like, the fucking raccoons are eating it. This is fucking great. Like, he was like a kid in a candy store. So he had, like, some turkey breast left over at the weekend. He's like, James, I'm going to leave this out. He was like, after like 3 days, it gets slimy. I don't want this. I'm going to leave it out there. So the next morning, the fucking wrapper was all torn up, and the turkey breast was gone. You know, lunch meat, like cold cuts.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, man, like, you're fucking, you know, I just thought it was like a joke. You're fucking getting, like, dead serious about this. So then he was like, what else could I put? And he puts out a piece of fish. I don't know, like the following week, and they ate that. Now he notices, like, 2 raccoons hanging out, like on his fucking back porch, like, on the regular. So I'm like, you're fucking attracting that shit, dude. You better be careful. So he's like, dude, it's fucking great. Like, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to put out there. So he fucking put a little piece of, like, leftover sirloin. That was gone. He keeps fucking doing it. Spam, back to the spam, back to the chicken breast. You know, then he keeps rotating, like, 7 or 8 different things. So after, like, a month of this, I think he fucking finds he realizes there's a raccoon in his crawl space underneath his house. It doesn't stop him. It doesn't stop him from playing this fucking sick game. So he keeps leaving meats out there, all different kinds of meats. So after, I would say about maybe about 4 months, he's got raccoons in his crawl space and in his attic.
Oh shit.
So he's like, all right, now I don't know, like I gotta figure this the fuck out because I didn't want this. Like I thought it was just a fucking joke, but now I'm gonna have to figure this the fuck out because I didn't think it was gonna ever get to this. So he calls the exterminator. And he's like, all right, look, I've been fucking around, leaving meat out and all this shit. Now I notice that they're in the crawl space and they're in the attic, too. And there might be, like, a total of, like, 5 of them. So he's like, I'm going to go to work. I do construction. I leave my house at 6. Come and inspect my property while I'm working, and I'm usually done by 3:30. I'll meet you back in between 3 and 4. So he meets him back, and this was, like, the funny part. It's like, ultimately, this scenario is not funny, but, like, this part is really funny. When he comes back from work and the exterminator's waiting for him, he's got another dude standing there with him. Another guy brought a guy with him. So he's like, look, Marty, I inspected your property, and I think you got, like, 2 choices here. And it's not, you know, they're not good choices. He was like, either we raise the property and knock the whole fucking thing down and pour a brand new foundation, or, and he was like, I got my friend here. He's a really close friend of the family. He's a real estate agent. Just sold a house, and I think he could help you. And that's how bad it got. And that's what he had to do. So he was like, no, well, I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. And then one day he was having his coffee and toast in his kitchen before he was going to go to work. Fucking raccoon walks right up, takes the fucking toast out of his hand, and goes right back upstairs to the bedroom. And he was like, "Fuck that!" And now he don't even live there. I think he just lost all the equity.
Oh damn!
Is that fucking insane?
That is crazy. I can't believe he had to lose his house to get rid of this raccoon problem.
Yeah, they were in the walls and everything. Like, they were like, you're not going to stop it.
Damn.
And they were having babies down there.
It's the whole fucking raccoon colony.
Yeah. Cool. He started out of a joke, a spam fucking joke.
Yeah.
Do you want that?
No.
Do you think it's funny that the exterminator took it upon himself to bring his real estate agent friend?
Yes, that is funny. That almost
is funny, ain't it?
That almost sounds like they're in cahoots.
I don't know if they're in cahoots, but that's a fucked up situation, and I feel kind of bad that I did that to him. I didn't do it to him. I turned him on to the
you gave him the idea.
To the feeding raccoons leftover meats fetish.
All right, well, Daddy Debrock, I'll talk to you next week.
Well, you want me to? I got some more things here.
No, you got to save them for next week.
It's about a story about Chicky and Pete's. Well, remind me next week about wrestling. We just went to there was in Philadelphia. There was I don't know if it was a Raw. Alex was there. It was either a Raw or a SmackDown.
Okay.
And we went to Chicky and Pete's. And we were all hanging out after, a bunch of people, and something really fucking funny happened.
All right, I'll ask you about the wrestling stuff next week.
All right, but that's got to be a bonus story next week. That's not in addition to the story I'm already granted.
Okay, so you're getting 2 stories next week.
Yeah, I got the wrestling and my regular story that I'm going to get.
All right, sounds good.
Is that good?
Yep.
All right, well, are you going to use your black magic against me?
Yes.
Are you going to trick me into some quicksand?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was planning on doing.
All right. Listen, Morgan, I'll catch up to you later, pal.
All right, love you. Bye.
Well, I love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I don't know where that guy's from, but I love him.
I think New Jersey.